Good afternoon. Today we are going to talk about our experience reading this novel called The Picture of Dorian Gray
by Oscar Wilde.
We have 4 questions, like it's like a kind of a guide how we are going to express ourselves in this video. So the first one is, how can we relate the behavior of one of the characters to you or someone who is significant in your life? So what can you say on this?
Henry is the character that I choose to express the behavior that is significant in my life, because in a part of the story we can know that Henry tries to change the people as he wants, and I can resonate this in my life because I know in the college I know someone who is like Henry. He tried to change me as he wants. This is something bad, because a person don't need to change as they want, because the important is change if you want.
Yes. And now we are talking about Henry. I would like to say something about Henry that is related to Henry, Dorian, and Basil. That we sometimes minimize ourselves until someone comes and say to you, like, you have this characteristic I like and you are perfect because of this. At the beginning, where Dorian Gray doesn't know practically that he is like a really beautiful person, but Basil and Henry really love him because his beauty. So I can relate this with some of my friends that sometimes I don't know, I am like a specific attitude that I have, and like Andres comes and say like, hey, you are beautiful because of this, and I can relate it, these 3 characters with this.
Another character that I saw that it's like that reflects someone in my life was Dorian Gray. In the part of the story when Dorian Gray is so important to Basil, because Dorian Gray changed the Basil lives when Basil looked to the first time to Dorian Gray, and then he made a portrait. And the thing that I want to say is that thanks to Dorian Gray, Basil have like his masterpiece of art, and I can relate like this in my life when I meet, like, for example, my best friend that now for me he's like my brother, and when he appears in my life was like something incredible for me because he knows me and
he makes you like a more passionate person.
Yeah, right. And so I can resonate that Dorian Gray is like my brother for me.
Another thing that I can relate the novel with my life is when practically the whole novel, the real name of one character of this novel is Henry, but Basil calls Henry as Harry because it is like they are really close friends, so,
yeah,
he changed his name just because he can. He can. So okay, I can relate this with him because he is Andres Zamora, and the first time I thought that he was Andres Zúñiga, so now I call him Andres Zúñiga, and another friend thought that he was called Juan.
But
so,
my name is Andres.
Yes, so instead we should call Andres Zamora. Now we call him sometimes Juan Zúñiga.
Yes.
So this is like a relation between the novel and my life.
Well, now the second question said, compare the setting of the novel to the modern settings, and how are the difference, or if it's similar. I want to compare the setting in the novel because if you read the novel you can know that it's placed in a society where the social status is for rich people and lower people. For example, the servants of Dorian Gray, they're like the lower class, and Dorian Gray is of course like a high class.
Even the Dorian, Basil
and Henry,
yes. They are the high class, and the servants of Dorian, and even Sibyl,
the girl,
that Dorian's girlfriend, is a lower class.
And I compare to my setting or my surrounding, because we can see that all the people that it's around me have like a middle class. So the settings in the novel and now for me are too different, because in the novel was high class or lower class, and now in the present we are like a middle class.
Yes. And what I can say is, like, something I saw in the novel is that art was very important in this sending of the novel. And now art is like getting behind other things that people think it is less important than other things.
Like we are losing the art.
Yes.
So
the culture.
Yes.
And but now we can see that there are some activities and groups of people that try to raise this culture, this art, like I don't know, FIA and the Transitarte Festival, all of these that try to raise again the art to our lives. The third question is, which event of the history will you change, and how would it alter the plot of the history? So what would you change in this novel?
Well,
what event?
I was thinking, and maybe I want to change the part in the novel when Dorian Gray go after the presentation of Romeo and Juliet, when he go and talk to Sibyl and said that he now don't love her because he acts like really bad. So I want to change this part to what happened if Dorian would love Sibyl, not only for her acting, and love all of her, and in the future she and he can be together for the rest of their lives. And if this happens, the plot of the story are going to change, because if she don't kill herself, maybe anybody would die in the rest of the story.
I think that the event I will change is, what if Dorian wouldn't kill Basil? Because maybe Dorian will change because of the help of Basil, and he could go for the good way and try not to be like this ugly person he was doing all around the novel, the Dorian. So if Basil will help him to change, Dorian wouldn't kill him, and then he wouldn't have to call Campbell to clean this room where he kills Basil, where he killed Basil, and Campbell wouldn't be traumatized because of it, and wouldn't kill himself. So this will change a lot the novel and transform Dorian into a better person, right?
And this part you are going to change, are going to change like the final of the story,
because he wouldn't kill himself.
And my part will change like the more than half the story.
Yes.
So you are focused in the final part, and I am focused like the middle part of the story.
Even your part is focused on the moment when he start changing.
The beginning of the change of of
Dorian.
Dorian Gray,
Mhm.
because he starts changing when he knows that the Sybil killed herself.
Right. And the fourth line that we want to share with you is create a new character. And why is this character important for the novel? And how will this character change the plot of the history, of the story? I'm sorry.
For my new character, I want to add a killer, and this killer hates Dorian Gray for two things. The first one is because of his beauty, and the second one because Dorian Gray loves Sybil Vane. And this killer are going to kill Dorian Gray after the suicide of Sybil, because the killer know that Sybil killed herself because for something that Dorian Gray do. And the plot of the story are going to change because Henry and Basil are going to try to find this killer for revenge of Dorian Gray.
The character I would like to add is a man who is family of Campbell, and this man is like a kind of a medium because he can see the future. And this character is related with the third question that I said that I would like to change the event where Dorian didn't kill the Basil. So this is what I would like to create for my character. That when Basil finished the portrait, he didn't show it to Dorian and Henry. Instead of this, he sell it to this man, this man that is like a medium, and to prevent that Dorian turns into a bad person and kill Basil, and because of this, Campbell killed himself.
Mm-hmm.
So this man is going to change completely the story of this novel. That's it. That he will change the story to Dorian become a good person. So that's all.
That's all. Thanks.
Thank you so much.